One, two, three, all eyes on me. How are we doing today? Are you doing good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good afternoon. Today we're going to be learning some multiplication problems, and we're going to be using skip counting. Does anyone know what skip counting method is?
Yeah.
Ryan, what is skip counting? Yeah, that is correct. He has a great idea where you have to skip count by fives. So whenever you're skip counting by five, you're just adding another five on top of that number. So for example, 5, like he said, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, correct? That gives you the multiplication 5 times 5. So are we ready? We're gonna be using the unit of 2 today. So we're gonna multiply 5 times 2, and then we're gonna be using it with the skip counting method. So 5 times 2 is equal to, don't tell me the answer, you might know it already, but we're gonna be using the skip counting method, okay? So like he said, we're gonna be using the unit of 2. So I saw me, right? So today we're gonna be using the unit of 2, and we're gonna be using the skip counting method. So we're gonna multiply 2 times 1 is how many? 2 times 1? 2, correct? Now we're gonna be using 2 times 2? 4, and then times 3? And then times 4, 8, and then times 5,
10.
it will be 10, correct? So like y'all said, the skip counting method, it was 2 times 1 was 2, 2 times 2 was 4, 2 times 3 was 6, and then 2 times 4 was 8, and then 2 times 5 was 10. So here we have 10, so we'll circle that 10, and this is what the skip counting method got us to. So this is 5 times 2 will be equal to 10. Any questions over any of that? No? Okay. Well, now we're going to be using another problem with using the same method that we just did. But now we're going to do, let's try doing 3 times 2. Now 3 times 2, we're going to use the skip counting method again. So we're going to need 3 figures, correct? Because we're doing it 3 times. So 2 times 1?
2.
2 times 1 is 2, correct? And then 2 times 2? 4. And then 2 times 3? 6. And then we're done because it's only multiplying it by 3, right? So this is a skip counting method where you have 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, and then 2 times 3 is 6. So now we have our answer, which is 2 times 3 is 6, which is the same thing as 3 times 2. Correct? All right. Any questions over that? No? Now let's skip count again by 2s, but now let's do 4 times 2. So we have 4 times 2. All right. So does anybody want to start the skip counting method? So we have 4 fingers, right? So we need the 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. And then 2 times 2? 4, and then you're doing it again, times 3, 6, and then times 4 will be 8, correct? So now here you have the skip counting 4 times. So you have the 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, and then 2 times 4 is 8, which is the same thing as 4 times 2. So 2 times 4 is equal to 8, which is the same thing as 4 times 2. Are you ready? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Perfect. All right, so are we ready to work on this worksheet? Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the worksheet, and then I want you to work through as many problems as you can, from left to right. I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the timer, and you have 2 minutes to complete as many problems as you can. If you get stuck on one problem, skip it and move forward to the next problem, okay? Here we go. Ready, get set, go. Remember to use the skip counting method with your fingers if you get stuck in a problem. Great job, Ryan, using the skip counting method. Fantastic job, Christina. You got this, Eileen. You got this. Remember the skip counting method with your fingers by twos. You have 1 minute. Finish. All right, we have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All pencils down. Please circle the last problem that you worked on. Oh, okay, great job. Y'all finished. Eileen, circle the last problem that you worked on. Okay, thank you, Eileen. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grade this for y'all, and I'll show your results later. All right, so moving on to the next lesson, we're gonna be using skip counting again as well with multiplication, but we're gonna be using arrays. Does anybody know what an array is? An array? An array is a model where you are gonna, let's use the same examples that we used earlier, the 5 times 2. So the 5 times 2, and then when you have an array, you could look at this from 2 different views. You can have 2 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 2. Okay? But right here is saying that you have 5 groups of 2 or 2 groups of 5. So using an array model, you'll be representing this. Let's use x's as our arrays. Okay, so an array will be 5 x's, and this 5 signifies the number 5, correct? If you have an array, if you're multiplying it by 2, this means that you have to have 2 groups of 5. So then an array will follow another column of 5s. So you have 2 rows of 5s. And then you have 5 columns of 2s. You see that? So you have 2, and then you have the 5. This is what we're going to be covering for the next class. I hope y'all enjoyed the skip counting method today. Thank you very much, and we'll see y'all next time, okay? Bye-bye. Thank you.